all welcome Janina Pelayo, this year's class valedictorian, for her message of thanks.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. St. Paul, in his first letter to the Corinthians said, "Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. Like him, I could say that I ran the race in such a way to get a prize. Since I first set foot in this institution, my goal was clear: to graduate on top of my class and to stand before you receiving medals and awards." My 7 years at St. Paul were full of many firsts. It was my first time to go to a classmate's house for a project, to play a lead role in a movie, to feel like a model and have a photo shoot, to write a narrative report because of ang pasa ng Cartolina game, to sleep during class hours, and to have a so-called teamwork during exam. I also experienced being scolded along the corridor for going to the back of the enchanted garden and being sent out of the class for eating orange fruit. It is also here that I cried because of an embarrassment of not being able to recite the vision mission and for being second in class. This is to show that despite aiming high, I am just a typical student who made mistakes, get low scores, and even failed to deliver what is expected of me to do. The only thing I have that helped me be in my place now is the strong determination in my heart to achieve my goals and dreams. This is the price of countless sleepless nights. I endured and persevered like an athlete that has to undergo training every day. I cried, was stressed, tired, disappointed, and sad, but I did not allow them to keep me out of focus. There were those who tried to pull me down, but I agreed with Steve Maraboli when he said, "Sometimes life knocks you on your ass. Get up, get up, get up." Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. Yes, I survived. And this was possible because I was blessed with people who loved and supported me in my race to the top. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Cultivate the habit of being grateful for everything that comes to you, and to give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all these things in your gratitude." So at this point, allow me to express my gratitude to the following. To our dear alma mater, St. Paul University at San Miguel, who have been a witness of our development as we try to create ourselves and become who we are now. You have seen the friendships that bloomed and the experiences we have had that helped us become better each day of our lives. We thank you for providing us rooms to stay, blackboards and chairs to guide us in our studies, and all the other things that we need for a good education. We will never regret trusting you, and we will forever be thankful to you. To our beloved principal, Sister Emelita Alvarez, SPC, and to all the sisters of St. Paul, thank you for accepting us and for taking care of us during our stay here. We thank you for guiding us always and for building our strong faith and love for God. You have been our models and leaders who helped us find our true selves and to lead us closer to God. Again, thank you very much, sisters, and we will definitely miss St. Paul because of you. To our wonderful teachers who have been our parents in school, we thank you for your love and patience. Even if we often ruin your day and make your heads ache, you are still there for us to teach us not just subject lessons, but also real life ones. To my third year advisor, Mr. R.R. Bion, thank you for believing in me and my capabilities, for your never-ending support, for always cheering me up whenever I feel down, for motivating me to strive harder and be the best I can be. I am truly grateful. To my beautiful fourth-year advisor, Ms. Felisa Bariban, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for guiding me always and for making me feel important. You are very considerate and you always try to help in any way you can. Thank you for always being there to listen and ready to give me pieces of advice that would really make me feel better. To my mother here in St. Paul, our SEC moderator, Ms. Deborah Castro, thank you for your mother-like guidance and support. I really appreciate your patience and the way you comforted us whenever we were affected by what others said about us. You helped us build our confidence, and even if we've committed mistakes, you are always there to understand. To my co-SCC officers, Ian, Renlin, Bernardine, Jerence, Hazel, Sharina, Ella, Jenny, Jude, Vanessa, Farah, Dea, and MJ. Thank you for the bonds of friendship, for all the new and amazing experiences we shared, and for all the new lessons I learned because of you guys. I was always happy when I'm with you. I will never forget the times we spent together, like during flag ceremonies, meetings, seminars, leadership trainings, and surprise inspections. To my dearest classmates, thank you for the 4 long years we spent together. We have been in the same room since first year, and we have created so many sad and happy memories together. I will really miss all of you, and I can't imagine myself entering a new classroom next school year without seeing familiar faces that I have seen for the past 4 years. I hope that we will still be as close as we are now, and that nothing will ever change. I will never forget all of you because you are the people I am with throughout my high school life. You are the people who made it really amazing. I love you all, and once again, thank you. To my very close friends, Chiki, Isaac, Larissa, Ayeng, and JM, thank you for being there for me always, for all the help and advices you gave me. Thank you for making my high school life in St. Paul super happy and fun. Even if sometimes you have tampuhan and misunderstandings, they always fade away easily once we started talking to each other again. Thank you very much for being true to me. Always remember that I'll always be here for you, and I hope that even if we part ways, nothing will change. I love you very much, and I will never miss you. To my best friends, Kathleen, Renlin, Trixie, Gabs, Ian, and Philip, thank you for always making me feel happy and for supporting me in all my decisions. Though we just got closer recently, you made me feel like it was long ago since we started our friendship. Because of you, I gained strength and courage to face the obstacles that came along my way. Your presence assured me that I am not alone. Know that you are loved and that you will be missed greatly. To my loving and supportive family, thank you so much for being my inspiration and guide. For Tito Steve, who worked hard to provide all our needs and supported us in everything we want, thank you very much. I will always be thankful for your care and love. To my beloved Ina, thank you for loving me and for taking care of me since I was young. Thank you po, Ina, sa lahat-lahat. sa mga ginawa mo po para sa akin, sa pagsuporta lagi sa akin kahit anong mangyari, sa pagtakbo at pagbili lahat ng kailangan ko, sa pag-intindi sa akin lagi, at marami pang iba. Inang, I promise you that I will finish my studies and we will build your dream house. We will go anywhere you like and we will buy everything you want. The awards I have right now, these are all for you and Mama. Everything I do is all for you. Mahal na mahal ko po kayo. And of course, I will always be grateful and thankful to God for my very beautiful Mama, Inay, Nanay, Mother, at kung ano-ano pa. Thank you for your love, support, help, and guide. Thank you for taking care of us and for always being there for us no matter what happens. You are my superhero, Mama. You never fail to save me from my problems. Whenever I have many things to do and I feel like I can't do it anymore, you are there to rescue and help me. You always make sure that I have everything I need in school. You never left my side to face my battle alone. I will never forget the day when you saw me crying because I ran to in class. I was scared at that time because I thought you'll get mad. But I was surprised when you hugged me and told me these words. Okay lang yun, anak. Second lang? Ang hirap kaya mo second. I was speechless that time because I wasn't expecting that kind of response. You were not sad because I did not make it to the top, but because you realized it was me who cannot accept that. That's the very reason why I strive even harder. Even if I didn't have any assurance of getting back to the top. Thank you very much, Mama. I love you so much and I promise to create a better version of myself. And lastly, to the one behind all of these wonderful things, to our Father and Creator, Lord God, I thank you for the gift of life and for all the blessings you have given me. Who I am and what I have, everything came from your love and generosity. Lord, I thank you for giving me a loving and caring family. Thank you for all the people who helped and molded me to who I am today. Everything I have, I owe it all to you. Help me and continue to guide me so that when the day comes that I finally meet you, I could proudly say, Lord, mission accomplished. And you would say, welcome, my dear faithful servant. Share my everlasting joy. And now, as I am about to leave the portals of St. Paul University and San Miguel, I will bring with me the lessons that I learned here. I promise to strive hard and make a difference wherever I go. I will try my best to live up to the teachings of St. Paul, alive in the world, light for others. Thank you and good day, everyone.